Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to Ramadan Kareem on TVC Communications. I am Rukoya Giwa, and in the studio with me is the director, Arabic Village, Ikusi, Ketu, Lagos, Ustaz Imoron Rufai. Ustaz, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's my pleasure being with you again today.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Ustaz, it's day 6. Just like yesterday, we're talking about day 1, day 2, and now it's already day 6. And before we know it will be day 10. That's 1/4 of the glorious month of Ramadan.
Exactly. The first 10 is gradually washing out. We ask Allah Ta'ala to accept what you have done so far from us as act of ibadah. Ameen.
Ameen. So far, so good. What has happened? What has improved?
It's really been educating and interesting, and I was proved wrong that the Taraweeh will reduce in number. People kept on coming for many reasons. The reciters leading the Salat have been exceptionally unique. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Well, may Almighty Allah make this Ramadan one that is beneficial to us all. Amen, inshallah. A quick rundown of the programs to look out for on the show today. We have the recitation from the Holy Quran, and after that we'll have Islamic musicals. And following that is the Ramadan Talk segment, where we discuss issues centered around Islam. And that will be from about 3 o'clock till 3:30, and from about 3:30 to 4 we have the Ramadan quiz segment, where we test your knowledge of the deen by answering one question correctly. And if you do that, you'll be eligible to go away with any of the gift items we have here. We have gift items courtesy TVC Communications. We have the hijab courtesy TVC Communications. We have copies of the Quran courtesy Ansaruddin Mission Lagos State Chapter, lovely Quran. And we have the kaftan courtesy TVC Communications for the brother. And we also have Tesbih courtesy TVC Communications. And not to forget the prayer books courtesy Ansaruddin Mission Lagos State Chapter, lovely prayer books right here. And we have the transliteration, the Roman transliteration of the Quran, and that's courtesy Ansaruddin Mission Lagos State Chapter. May Almighty Allah continue to enrich their pockets. Ameen. And also we have this, that's the prayer mats courtesy TVC Communications. These are the gift items you can get on the Ramadan quiz segment. And don't forget, you can also sponsor that segment. All you need to do is bring your gift items to One Continental Way of CMD Road, Ikosi, Ketu, Lagos. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Ameen. And from 4 to 6, we have a lineup of tafsirs for us to improve our knowledge of the deen in the month of Ramadan, because that's the essence of this month of Ramadan. In the month of Ramadan, we are encouraged to do more good deeds, and also part of it is listening to lectures and tafsirs. May Almighty Allah also make that easy for every one of us. Ameen. Now we'll take the recitation from the Holy Quran. Remember, this is the month of Quran, and for every letter you recite in this month of Quran, you get times 10 reward. Your reward is times 10. And when we're saying every letter, we don't mean, as I said yesterday, we don't mean alif, lam, mim. We actually mean alif, you get times 10, lam, you get times 10, and mim, you get times 10. Imagine the reward you get just by reciting the Quran. So if you have your Quran near you, just draw it closer and recite along. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Ameen. Let's take the recitation from the Holy Quran. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We're already in the month of Ramadan. May Almighty Allah grant us all the reward this month as to have. Ameen, inshallah. Welcome back. It's still Ramadan Kareem on TVC Communications, and we listen to the recitation of Surah Al-Kahf and Surah Al-Dhariyat. Now, Ustaz, those two surahs, I think most surahs, if we listen to them carefully, there are always warnings in them. Warnings for us to draw closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like in Surah Al-Kahf, it talked about different aspects of, from the resurrection, from the creation to the resurrection to the day of judgment, how we'll stand. You know, everything was detailed in it. Even paradise, hellfire, the reward for those who listen to Allah, who obey Allah, and the reward for those who don't obey Allah. So it's a potpourri of so many things in that particular chapter of the Quran. Alhamdulillah, and that's the essence of the month of Ramadan, for us to be conscious of everything we do, the acts we engage in, what we say, how we say it. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Ameen. Now we'll go on a musical break, and when we come back, we'll be having the Ramadan Talk segment. We'll discuss and focus on people exempted from fasting in the month of Ramadan. Who are those people? Why are they exempted? These and many more are what we'll be looking at on the Ramadan Talk segment, but that will be coming up after the call to prayer. So now we'll go on a musical break, and when we come back, don't forget, it'll be time for the Ramadan Talk segment. To stay with us. And it's time for the Ramadan Talk. Fasting has been made compulsory on every sane and mature Muslim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised great rewards for every Muslim who fasts in the month of Ramadan. And He has also promised punishment for those who do not fast in the month of Ramadan. However, Allah in His infinite mercies has exempted some people from fasting in the month of Ramadan. And this brings us to the topic of discussion today, which is exceptional circumstance in the month of Ramadan. Who are those exempted from fasting? And why are they exempted from fasting? These are many more will be our focus today on the Ramadan Talk segment. And don't forget, you can be a part of the discussion to clear your doubt on the topic of discussion today, exceptional circumstance in the month of Ramadan, or topics outside the month of this topic rather. Or you can also clear your doubt on any issue outside this topic. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Ameen. Now, Ustaz, before we go into those exempted from fasting in the month of Ramadan, let's look at who are those fasting is compulsory on in the glorious month of Ramadan. All right, before we go ahead, Ustaz, let's remind our viewers that you can be a part of the show. You can call the number on your screen to ask any question, whether related to the topic, which is the exceptional circumstance in Ramadan, or outside the topic. So if you have any doubt about any topic, just dial the number on your screen. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Ameen. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Well, this is where we wrap it up on the Ramadan Talk segment this morning, inshallah. We'll go on a break, and when we come back, it will be time for the Ramadan quiz segment, where you test your knowledge of the deen by calling in, answering one question correctly. And if you get that question right, you will be eligible to any of the gift items we have here. We have gift items courtesy TVC Communications. We have the hijab courtesy TVC Communications. We have the copy of the Quran courtesy Ansarudin Mission Lagos State Chapter. We also have the prayer book courtesy Ansarudin Mission Lagos State Chapter. And not to forget the Roman transliteration of the Holy Quran courtesy Ansarudin Mission Lagos State Chapter. May Almighty Allah continue to enrich their pockets. Ameen. And also we have the Tesbih courtesy TVC Communications. We have the Kaftan for the brothers courtesy TVC Communications. And we have the prayer mats courtesy TVC Communications. These are the gift items you can get on the Ramadan quiz segment. This is the prayer mat. You see that is so nice and beautiful. May Almighty Allah make it easy. Now we'll go on a break, and when we come back, it'll be time to get the gifts. Back is still Ramadan Kareem on TVC Communications. So we are on to the Ramadan quiz segment, where you call in, test your knowledge of the deen, and you stand a chance of going away with any of the gift items we have here. We have gift items courtesy TVC Communications. We have the hijab courtesy TVC Communications. We have also copy of the Quran courtesy Ansarudin Mission Lagos State Chapter. And we have Tesbih courtesy TVC Communications. And we also have a kaftan courtesy TVC Communications. So many kaftans for you to win. And we also have the Roman transliteration of the Holy Quran courtesy Ansarudin Mission Lagos State Chapter. And we have prayer mats courtesy TVC Communications, and prayer book courtesy Ansarudin Mission Lagos State Chapter. May Almighty Allah continue to enrich their pockets. And don't forget, you can also sponsor this segment. Bring your gift items to 1 Continental Way off CMD Road, Ikosi, Ketu, Lagos. We are accepting every gift item you can think of that is halal, because this is the month of Ramadan and we want to keep it within the confines of Islam. So anything halal, we're accepting it. Foodstuff, clothing, fridge, generators. As Ustaz said yesterday, Ustaz, which one did you mention yesterday?
And I mentioned freezer.
Freezer, we're accepting that. We're also accepting plot of land. We're also accepting Hajj. Anything you can think of, recharge cards, any gift item. All you need to do is bring it to 1 Continental Way off CMD Road, Ikosi, Ketu, Lagos. And don't forget, you can also be a part of this segment. All you need to do is call the number on your screen, answer one question correctly, and you might be the winner of all the gift items here, or one or two of them. We have gift items courtesy TVC Communications. Don't forget, we have the hijab for the sisters. We have the Quran courtesy Ansaruddin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. And we also have the prayer book courtesy Ansaruddin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. And also the Roman transliteration of the Holy Quran courtesy Ansaruddin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. Now let's take Abayomi Orile. Am I correct? Okay, it's from Orile, rather. Abayomi, salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ramadan Kareem.
Allahu Akram.
All right, so it's day 6. How has it been so far?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, please speak in number 1 to 10.
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay. In what part of the Quran? In what part of the Quran do you find Ayat al-Kursi? In what part of the Quran do you find Ayat al-Kursi?
Surah Al-Baqarah.
Surah Al-Baqarah. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Are you sure? Very, very sure.
Very sure.
MashaAllah, that's the correct answer. He didn't even stress us. He just said it's Surah Al-Baqarah. MashaAllah. And for getting that question correctly, I'll give you a copy of the Quran, Koti Ansaruddin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. And to add to that, I'll give you a test B, Koti TVC Communications. Thank you so much for calling in. May Almighty Allah continue to increase you in knowledge. Ameen. That's quite interesting, and that's what you see, that if you don't have it, you can't give it.
Exactly.
He didn't dilly-dally, just went straight to the answer. But some would have said, can I get some more? Can I get the options? Or can I get tips on what part of the Quran it is? But alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
With all your efforts to get him convinced, he stood his ground and, he said he's sure.
Yes, alhamdulillah. And don't forget, you can still be a part of the segment. Just call the number on your screen, answer one question correctly, and that is it. And you get the opportunity to go away with any of the items we have here. We have gift items, courtesy TVC Communications, hijab, different colors. Let me show you. We have different colors for you. We have white, we have purple, we have orange, so many colors here. So all you need to do is call in and you can get any of this. And we also have kaftan for the brothers. We have kaftan, courtesy TVC Communications also, and copies of the Quran, courtesy Ansaruddin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. Now let's take Bolaji from Bariga. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Are you there?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem. Are you
Hello?
there?
I'm there.
Okay, Ramadan Kareem to you. Allahu Akram. May Almighty Allah make it easy. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Please recite Surah Al-Qari'ah. Surah Al-Qari'ah.
Surah
Qari'ah. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Surah what?
This is the last time I'm going to mention the surah. Surah Al-Qari'ah.
Surah Al-Qari'ah.
Yes.
Please, I don't know, maybe you started for me.
You don't know, maybe? Are you there?
Yes.
Do you know that chapter of the Quran first of all?
You said?
Do you know what surah that is?
What the surah is?
Yes. Okay, I'll just assume you don't know that particular chapter of the Quran, you don't know the surah. So I'll urge you to go back to your Quran, learn the chapter, learn how to recite it, and then you can try calling back on the program, all right? Thank you very much for calling. And don't forget, you can also sponsor this segment. All you need to do is bring your gift items to One Continental Way of CMD Road, Ikosi, K2, Lagos. This is the month of Ramadan, and we are expecting different gift items from the big to the small to the medium. All gift items are, we're accepting every one of them as far as they are halal. So you can even bring chairs. Some people will bring chairs, fans, so many other things you can bring. All you need to do is come to One Continental Way of CMD Road, Ikosi, K2 Lagos with your gift items. It could even be beverage. Yes, it could be beverage. It could be semovita. It could be anything. Just bring them to One Continental Way off CMD Road, Ikosi, K2 Lagos. And don't forget, we still have gift items courtesy TVC Communications, the hijab, and we also have gift items courtesy Ansarudin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. We have copies of the Quran, courtesy Ansarudin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. And we also have the prayer book, courtesy Ansarudin, Lagos State Chapter, and also the Roman transliteration of the Quran. It also has a translation, which is for you to ponder on the meaning of what you recite. May Almighty Allah make it easy. And that's courtesy Ansarudin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. May Almighty Allah continue to enrich them and their pockets. And you know, the beauty of this is that when you give somebody the Quran, every time the person recites it, you're getting a reward for it. That's the beauty of giving out the Quran, because every time the person opens it to recite it, you're also getting a reward for it. And we also have the prayer mat, courtesy TVC Communications. These are gift items you can get on the program. All you need to do is call in to be a part of it. Now, Ustaz, let's quickly go back to the topic we were discussing earlier. You know, there's one aspect I want us to quickly delve into, and that's the issue of, okay, fine, we've highlighted those who are exempted and those fasting is compulsory on. But what is the punishment for those who do not fast in the month of Ramadan? But before we take that, let's take Adebayo from Agege. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, Ramadan Kareem. Please, can you turn down the volume of your TV set so we can hear you?
Okay, I'm hearing you.
So are you there?
Yes.
Turn down the volume.
Okay.
Yes, or you stay away from your TV set. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
I can still hear myself. If you don't turn down the volume of your TV set, then we'll have to cut you off. Okay. Are you? Oh, wow. Well, you can try calling back. You can try calling back. But please, when you call in, ensure you turn down the volume of your TV set so you can hear us and we can also hear you clearly. May Almighty Allah make it easy. And don't forget, it's still the Ramadan quiz segment where you test your knowledge of the deen. All you need to do is call in, answer one question correctly, and you're eligible to any of the gift items we have here. We have gift items courtesy Ansarudin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. We have copies of the Quran. We have also the Roman transliteration of the Quran, courtesy Ansarudin Mission, Lagos State Chapter. And we also have hijabs for the sisters, courtesy TVC Communications. And we have the kaftan for the brothers, courtesy TVC Communications. We have the tesbih, also courtesy TVC Communications. And we have prayer mats also, courtesy TVC Communications. So all you need to do is call in and answer one question correctly. Well, this is as far as we will go with you this morning, inshallah. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. Ustaz, thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
May Almighty Allah continue to increase your knowledge. And to all our sponsors, thank you very much. TVC Communications and Ansarudin Mission, Lagos State Chapter, thank you very much for the copies of the Quran and also the Roman transliteration of the Quran. Thank you very much. And to all the production crew, from the producer, Kola, yes, Mr. Kola, and to everybody working on the production, Kazim, Aki, Chamberlain, everybody putting in their effort to make this program a success. Also, we have Adura. Everybody's working tirelessly to make this program a success. May Almighty Allah continue to assist you all. Amen. Well, this is as far as I will go with you, but we have a lineup of tafsirs coming your way. But before we have that, we'll take the call to prayer and then the tafsirs to enrich your soul and also improve your knowledge of the deen. May Almighty Allah make it easy for every one of us. Amen. And I remain Rukoya Giwa and I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.